We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, we'll see a contest from the National League Central between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubs look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. Kyle Hendricks, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Kyle Hendricks is not one of these overpowering guys. He reminds me of Greg Maddux. He's 88 to 91 with really good sink, great straight changeup, and has the slurve. Not a true curveball, not a true slider. The key to Kyle Hendricks, inducing early contact. The more pitches that hitters see, the better chance they have to hit on him. If Kyle Hendricks is on, you'll know early he'll be getting a lot of quick outs.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this is foul for the first strike.
First pitch, 120.
Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1. And we should see some 90s as we go forward. 88 degrees, our game time temperature. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Misses, ball 2.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. One away. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring up Colton Wong. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The first baseman.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. Just a 2 for 14 line, so advantage pitcher here. Now here's the pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Goldschmidt makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side.
Hey, he finds himself down 0-2 with the quickness. I know he's a great 2-strike hitter, but this at bat, he's going to have to find a way to nickel and dime and get this thing back to even.
Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Just getting things underway here at Wrigley. A ball and 2 strikes.
Definitely not what you're trying to do here. 0-2 with a curveball. You see a lot of guys elevate a fastball like that in this situation, but a curve like that is just asking to get punished.
The next 1-2 pitch. Line hard toward right center. And gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball to the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
First delivery to him on the way. And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back. Goldschmidt is off at first with 2 away. Popped him up. Contreras shading to his right. And he brings it in on the warning track. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. It's the Cardinals 0. Cubs coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. Number 62 gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
Now to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race.
When you're drawing up plans for your club in spring training, you'd love to have pop and power from your corner outfield spots, and they certainly have that in this guy right here.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. D-Row, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Here's Chris Bryant now, having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the NL batting chase.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
And that's the 2nd out.
Batting 3rd, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. One and one, the count to the Cubs first baseman. The 1-2. Still 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full. Javier Baez would be next. Now the payoff pitch home. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Here's Javier Baez, currently 9th in the NL in hitting entering play.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base, too.
From the stretch, down the third baseline. He's got it. The second, but they throw it away. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. So 2 on with 2 away, and standing in the right fielder Carlos Gonzalez. First offering on its way. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1. In his career, Gonzalez is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. And it's 1-1.
Well, that's pretty much a no-brainer right there. If a guy misses that bad on a curveball, you've got to throw him another one. That was better recognition there.
Two balls and a strike to Carlos Gonzalez.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
This is on the ground over to first, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Paul DeYoung, and you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line.
DeYoung.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy has got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
Striding forward for his first chance, Jose Martinez, and the confidence might be wavering at the moment. Last 10 or so ball games have been a real struggle for him. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded to first. Rizzo was there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting 7, the catcher, Matt Wieters.
Digging in the switch hitter, Matt Wieters. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Chopped in front of home plate. Contreras is up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down go the Redbirds on a mere 4 pitches. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He enters
Leading
play
off
at number
for the
6 in National League
the
batting
catcher.
average.
This
Wilson.
season really shouldn't come as a surprise to
Contreras.
many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball well outside. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And I want to focus on first baseman
Albert.
Paul Goldschmidt. I'm going to steal a line from my partner here, Dan Plesac. Hashtag Goldschmidt happens. This former Gold Glover can play some serious defense as well as carry this offense.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series, 0 for 8. First pitch on its way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Batting 8. The pitcher, Kyle.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks. First pitch of the at-bat. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Almora stands at first with 1 out. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting 9. The second baseman.
So
David.
digging in now, David Bodie. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he's way off balance with the swing there.
Hey, if he's going to be able to dot up his sinker down and away like that all game, you are in for a situation where you're going to see a lot of ground balls and a lot of weak contact.
A ball and a strike now. Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Man, I love this angle. Looking right down the line. You can see that he generates his power from his lower half, taking it down the line for a clean double. Great look there.
Stepping into the box, Kyle Schwarber. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. Comes set, the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
So coming to the plate, Chris Bryant. He's got an opportunity here in a bases loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
He's set. Here it comes. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Goldschmidt is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. 2 complete, scoreless here on MLB Network. Set to get his day started, Harrison Bader, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Here comes the first pitch. Looked like the curveball slipped out that time. Fastball at 88 that time. A ball and a strike.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The next 1-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out to left. Schwarber has a play. 1 away.
Batting 9, the pitcher, number 62.
Stepping into the box, number 62. He readies for his first plate appearance. First pitch of the at-bat. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 19.
In now, number 19. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. And that misses, ball 1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row. He's shut down now as the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
We're just about set to go here as the Cubs come to bat in the third inning, and Chicago fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
For the Cubs, the first
Anthony
baseman,
Rizzo stands in now, swinging it well so far in this series. He's 3 for 9. Here's the first pitch to him. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Fouled away. No offer at that one, and the count moves to 2-2 now on the Cub first baseman. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
A payoff pitch one more time. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
The batter, number 9, shortstop.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Into the box, Javier Baez, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Here's a huge swing by Baez, and a ball sent to deep left field. Off the LED board and gone. Two runs on the board after the home run by Javi Baez. 24 home runs for him on the season as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
And as we take another look at that one on Show Track, the story behind that home run was speed, and the speed with which it was launched off the bat. Didn't have a ton of height on it, but 113 miles an hour, an impressive exit velocity.
Here's
right
Cargo,
fielder,
Carlos
number 2.
Gonzalez.
Carlos.
He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into
Gonzalez.
foul territory. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Gonzalez, commonly known as Cargo. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point. No outs, nobody on. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Gonzalez able to lay off, and he's aboard after working a base on balls.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this
Catcher,
early in the game, but
40.
sometimes you have no choice.
Wilson.
On the flip side, he might just
John
get in his face
Rivera.
a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
The next Cub up, Wilson Contreras. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch, and it's fouled away. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. From the stretch. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher. Sinker. 3-2 now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
3-2 pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Gonzalez aboard here at first with nobody out. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series.
Number 5.
That's his 5th strikeout
Albert
in this series
Almora.
alone.
Stepping in now, Albert Almora.
Nope.
As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation, 2 balls down in the zone trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count 2-0.
Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. DeYoung takes charge out there and he stays with it for the second out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and the pitcher Kyle Hendricks will be the next to bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a ball hit hard toward first. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
As we take a look at the pitch count, you can see that it's not that high. But you have to wonder maybe if the heat is taking it out on this guy a little bit. The weather can be the great equalizer, especially when the temps are starting to rise like this.
2 men on, 2 out, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie. Looking to minimize the damage here. Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner. Ready with the 1-0. On the ground to third. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now 2-0 Chicago. Here's Colton Wong now. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
First offering on its way. In there, strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Lined hard toward right center. Almora is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in, Paul Goldschmidt. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
The 1-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Tyler O'Neill. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Now here's the pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed. He got him. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're down 2-0. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've earned 5 walks in the game, and he said that's not only leading to a lot of run-scoring opportunities, but it's also forcing the pitching on the other side to work a lot harder and throw more pitches than they want to.
Thank you, Heidi. John Gant answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Gant.
Back to the top of the order now, and next it'll be the left-handed power threat Kyle Schwarber.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to scramble at a little bit and give him another chance, and hopefully this pitcher misses over the heart of the plate.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Lays off. 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris.
Striding in once again, Chris Bryant. Lifetime in this matchup. He's only 2 for 10. First pitch of the at-bat. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights or it's going to be a tough game.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Digging in once again, Anthony Rizzo. First pitch on its way. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Lifted the other way to left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Leading
All
off
right,
for
Heidi,
St.
thank
Louis,
you.
The shortstop.
So that brings in the power-hitting
Young.
middle infielder, Paul DeJong. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Popped him up. Modi is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting. Right
A look at
fielder,
our line score here through the
Jose
first 4, and as we've mentioned, just
Martinez.
one hit for these guys this afternoon. Settling in now, Jose Martinez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike. No runs, just one hit, one error for the Cardinals to this point. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. So
Now
still
batting,
nothing against
the
him on the
catcher,
scoreboard here in the
Matt
5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that these guys currently find themselves 4th in the NL in that category. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and digging in next to be the switch hitting catcher Matt Wieters. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. No runs, just one hit, one error for the Cardinals to this point. A ball and a strike to count to the switch hitting catcher Matt Wieters. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Misses above the zone for a ball.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Back goes Gonzalez to the track, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. They trail things here 2-0. Ready to take his hacks again, Javier Baez, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, A home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. One and one. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball two. This is chopped down the third baseline. Chopped toward the second baseman. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, the right fielder, Carlos Gonzalez.
Stepping in, Carlos Gonzalez. Lifetime versus this arm. He's 2 for 4. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Nope.
Down and away, ball one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
I think he kind of trained the hitter's eyes in that at-bat. What I mean is
40.
you'll find the first 3 pitches are all down around the knees. So as a hitter, he's probably looking down there again, and that's the perfect time to raise his sights and make a good pitch up.
Into the box now, Wilson Contreras. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. No hits to this point. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Martinez has a beat on it, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. But they're on top 2-0. And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their 2nd hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
Marcell Ozuna will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for the Cardinals, number 23, Marcell.
And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He has 9 base hits in 26 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Behind 0-2 now. Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. Gonzalez is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
Now batting, number 19.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, number 19. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. High fly ball out to deep right field. Back goes Gonzalez. Gone! A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 11 for him on the season. And with it, the Cardinals have come back to even things at 2.
This is a perfect example of the total concentration it takes to be a pitcher at this level. He was on cruise control, hitting his spots, preserving a 2-run lead, and then boom, he misses his location, and the game is tied. Back to square one.
Second base.